you so much.
Good morning, beautiful.
Talking to me. See, this is what I was talking about.
What?
See how pointy that is right there?
Mm-hmm.
So all I'll do is I'll just sit here and stab myself with it. It's just like one of my compulsions. What it is?
No, I guess. No, I can understand when it's not smooth. It's an annoyance.
Yeah, like it has to be rounded.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we have to have files everywhere.
Yeah. Plus I'm prone to hangnails, so I need to be able to cut them off immediately, or I'll pick them until it's horrible.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I love all of your grooming habits.
That's weird. Thank you.
What's that? What's that?
Grooming habits. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see how like square, sharp, and pointy that is? Mm-hmm. That's all I'll do is just stab myself. I can't help it. See, whereas this one is more round.
Ooh.
You've noticed it?
Yeah, I totally noticed. I'm not being facetious. I understand what you're talking about. That makes sense. Well, I'm the same way, only different. What is it?
I'm the same way, only different. Got it. Keith is here, says good morning. Gigi's here, says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing great. Joyce is here, says good morning, WAC fam. Happy day off work day. I know, right? I'm so glad you're here, Joyce. Cece's here, says good morning, Autumn and Richard and the fam.
Good morning, all.
He said nail talk with the Weathers. Absolutely. Do you know, there's actually a shop here in Louisville called Nail Talk.
With the Weathers?
No.
Oh.
Just nail talk.
You might have to start get us a lawyer.
Exactly. Somebody took
our idea.
Hi, Lisa.
Somebody took our idea.
Yes, no. She used to actually work at Prime. Mm-hmm. And then she branched off and opened her own place. That's what happens to everyone that works at our salon. We like foster such a good environment that people like grow and expand and they open their own shops. They leave us, Yeah. That's exactly what's happening.
You're the teachers of the neighborhood.
That's exactly what's happening with our waxer. She's opening her own wax salon, which I'm just like, that is amazing.
Is that called Real Talk?
Good job. Good job for you. No, wax talk. Exactly.
Wax Talk with the Weathers.
No, so, but yeah, so we're so glad for her. But I was honestly like, girl, are you sure you want to open up a salon? Like,
especially nowadays.
It is not fun. No, I'm not talking about with the economy or anything like that. I'm talking about running a salon and like working in a salon are two different things.
Oh, yeah, no, exactly.
Because you got to deal with like payroll and taxes and paying the rent and like dealing with people when they say they're going to come to work and they don't.
I was just adding that to the fact that now you have to do all that on top of being
actually working. Yeah,
with socially distanced requirements. Right. That's on top of your regular business.
Well, and
you have to be
in addition to actually being a service provider, because she is a waxer, and I was just like,
you need to cover every base now.
I know. I was just like, I mean, I don't know how Amber
take that leap of faith
and or our other partner would run it if I wasn't there doing the business, because like they actually work, So it's a lot.
Yeah. You need that hive mind.
Portia says, good morning, Autumn and Richard and WAC fam. Good morning, Dre. Glad that you're here. Keto Dana's here, says good morning, WAC fam. Fee's here, says morning all. The doctor is in, says good morning, WAC fam. Glad you're here. So yeah, yesterday, I'll just go ahead and say I didn't fast. I don't know what I was thinking. I do know what I was thinking. I was thinking it was like a regular Saturday where I normally do fast, and I'm totally fine with it. But it wasn't a normal Saturday. Yes. It was the first day, really, this month that I've just gotten to relax the whole day, Because, like, firstly, I'm always doing Vlogmas, like every day in December. But then secondly, the whole week leading up to Christmas, I was like cleaning the house, getting everything ready.
Oh, yeah.
On Christmas Day, it was just so much to do. So yesterday was the first day that I finally got to sit down and do everything in my own time and not have anywhere to be or anything to do. So I was just like, I want to eat. Like, I just want to sit and watch TV all day and veg out and eat. And that's what I did. I didn't actually eat all day because I didn't start. I wasn't really hungry till like lunch, So I ate it around 1:00. And then as soon as I took the first bite of food, I was like, oh yeah, that's what I needed. And then, So I did watch TV all day, which was great. Between football and basketball that was on, I also watched in its entirety Selena, the series on Netflix.
Yes, we did.
It was really great. I love Selena, so I knew, as made famous by the Jennifer Lopez movie. So, it was really interesting that they were going to
be Jennifer Lopez.
No, she doesn't turn into Jennifer Lopez. So, it was really interesting seeing more detail of her life because there were definitely similarities that I could immediately pick up from the movie. And I'm just like, oh, this is where we are in that part of the story and things like that. But there was just a lot more detail because it was like, I think 7 or 10 episodes and it was only part 1. Lord knows how many parts they're going to be, but we just
40 minutes an episode, give or take.
Yeah, we just got to no spoilers, I guess, but we're barely halfway into the movie, I would say. So, there's still clearly
they're spacing it out really
more
nicely.
stuff to be. So, yeah.
Filling it in with her actual backstory. There was a ton of things that I didn't even know. I was like, oh, wow. I've heard of her, but I didn't know this much. It was really fascinating.
Yes, it was very fascinating.
Very fascinating.
Yes, to me. So, good morning, Barry. Glad that you're here.
Good morning.
Oh my God, he said breaking news. I finally recorded the video recipe for the pork rind tortillas. It'll be posted in a few days. Awesome. Thank you. Now that we have a Blackstone, do I need a tortilla press? Either way, I don't want a tortilla press anyway. But yes, that's exciting.
Skillet pizzas. Freehand.
Oh, freehand skillet pizzas. What Heath, what did you guys say that you use to rain the pizzas in? No, you guys use one of those cake turners to flip it. But the cheese, I forget, the cheese will stay where it is. Yes. It's the eggs that spread all over the place. So, okay. So, but yeah, yesterday.
Even then, it really, you get to know how hot the griddle is.
Yeah, it's going to seize up before it starts to go too far. Beth is here. Good morning. So, so yesterday was a great, relaxing day.
It was.
If you look around, literally nothing has changed behind us because I didn't clean up at all. I didn't do anything. He says, yes, you will need a tortilla press. Got it. Good morning, TC. Glad that you're here. So, I don't know if I'm going to clean up today or I don't know if I'm just going to use today as a regular football Sunday, because today is, even though yesterday was football Saturday as well.
I think it was football weekend.
Exactly. So, yeah, because there was football on Christmas, wasn't it? Yeah. So,
we just didn't see it because the channel was on something else.
Exactly. So, so I might just end out the weekend, relax. Today, Richard's going to make the dinner we were supposed to have on Christmas. So the pulled pork, and we're having macaroni and cheese and corn pudding, which is exciting. And then we have some leftover potato salad. We have a bunch of leftover food.
That's basically it.
Yes, but then
That'll
today,
be the last cooking until January.
Exactly. Then today the Costco cake comes open, so I am.
I forgot about that.
I did not. I'm excited about that.
Just give me half of one slice, and I'm good.
Awesome. That's about all you're going to get. Lisa said we binged on the Selena series. We kept thinking some actors playing J-Lo, playing Selena. J-Lo was our introduction to Selena, so it's hard to get past that. I agree. I literally thought this girl's playing Jennifer Lopez.
I guess the Jennifer Lopez story.
Yeah, why can't Jennifer Lopez be Selena? Exactly, right? She's 30, 25 years older than her now, but the girl did a good job.
Well, she's done an amazing job.
Yeah,
I think everybody's done an amazing job. It's a great cast.
It is. It's a good cast. It's a good story. You see a lot more detail. I didn't realize how much she changed her look. She changed her hair all the time, and some of them styles, I was like, "Ooh, girl, no!" But it was really good. He said we use the ring from a springform pan for the pizzas. Oh, that's smart. Yes, exactly. That is really smart. So
I don't know if we want to ruin our springform pan.
We're not ruining it. He says, now you've convinced me to do a video on the pizza next. I mean, that would be great. Lisa said, what's up with these emojis morphing? I've heard about that. I did not. People have been saying when they're putting emojis and pressing enter, they're different emojis. I have not personally experienced that, but yes, multiple people have said that. Dana said, all my nephews and nieces spent the night last night, 8 kids total, ranging from 3 to 13. Oh my God, my house looks like a tornado went through it for real.
My God.
That's amazing. That is some Home Alone type stuff. The whole family. Good morning,
just order
Maitreya.
like 12 pizzas too.
Glad that you're here.
Attack.
Linda's here. So good morning. He said technically you don't need the press, but I find it's easier. Oh, I would definitely get one.
Yes,
I'm not about doing it the hard way.
Sounds better than me.
Maitreya said she did fantastic. I love Selena. I saw her in El Paso at the fair when she was just getting started. That is amazing.
Wow, I know that's a nice little story right there.
Exactly. Yeah, no. I mean, my first introduction to Selena was Jennifer Lopez. And then I went down like a Selena like wormhole. So, but yeah, I really didn't even know about her until after she had died. So it was horrible. So, Lisa said, I agree that the new Selena actress did a great job. That was quite a legacy to overcome. Yeah, everybody did good. I like how they're showing more about, AB and Suzette. And but I still love how as soon as you see a person on screen, you're like, oh, I know who that is. So, they showed Yolanda, and I was just like,
It makes you feel really nice that, it feels really family oriented. And
yes.
It was really nice.
I didn't realize how much pressure there was on AB to like write the songs and to make the best, I didn't realize he did all of that.
That's those family bands.
I know, right?
Like my biggest thing is it's okay when they're young and it's all fun and like, yay, but the second they become like self-aware and like, yeah, Dad, so what does the book say again?
Yeah, they kept asking about the money and the contract.
What are we actually doing now? Like, that's called growing up. I was like, that's when the rubber meets the road.
Good morning, Hera. I'm glad that you're here.
Their own images and everything.
Jennifer said, good morning, Weathers and Whack fam. It's cod in Florida, like the fish. It's cold in Florida. I'm watching you on the TV. Oh, also, I got an electric blanket like yours. Awesome. Same color. Awesome. I love that little tan camel,
it kept you all toasty.
It did keep me all toasty yesterday. So, but yeah, I was a little hot because once again, when I go through my cheat meals and stuff, my body temperature is just so high. Like I just stay hot. I was like, I am hot. Like it's just like I'm hot all day. I gotta take off these clothes. Why is it so hot? It's freezing outside, but I am hot. Cece said, yes, my first introduction to Selena was J-Lo as well. I started the Netflix series, but I haven't finished it. I mean, it's really good. I'm like, come on, hurry up. Like I want to get to the part where I still know what's happening. I still can recognize in the movie what's happening.
Compare the movie to the show.
Yes, I mean it's always in the back.
For me, it's completely brand new, so I'm just diving in as a novice who doesn't know anything. Just like, wow, this is really cool. It's like I vaguely remember Jennifer Lopez. I remember Jennifer Lopez in the movie. That's about it. I forgot the scenes. I know how the movie ends. Yeah. But other than that, I don't know any of the other parts. And I was like, watching this was really nice and going down memory lane. Of course, like Maitreya, I wasn't actually there. You can't be like, that would be dope. I remember when.
Shelly said, I'm looking for a heated blanket for my spare room. King size of Spendy, still looking for a sale. Yeah, this was more of like a blanket. It's not like a comforter for like a bed, even though you could probably sleep under it. I like it. I definitely only want it for my couch. So it's for sitting on the couch. It's also for sitting at my chair working, It
was a full size.
Yes, exactly.
They actually, there was a run on them, and the only queen they had was ripped open. I was like, for $30 more and a ripped open box?
Nope.
And I was thinking, like, you don't really like to share the blankets.
Hello. Hey, as I said, I didn't need it to be large. No, that's the perfect size, the individual size blanket. Yes. Cynthia said, good morning, Autumn and Richard. Yes, cheat meals make me hot too. That's crazy. Blankets kicked off. Yeah, yesterday, last night. I wasn't really, because I talked about how the night before, like I slept okay. I wasn't hot. Last night, it wasn't good. It was a hot night. I was just like, I'm so hot all the time. I had my water next to the bed. I'm just like, glug, 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 glug. Yeah, so it's going to be like that for the next few days, but I'm okay.
That's what you need. Your body temp heats up.
I don't know. What it is? It's like the thermo.
Says the body in there working.
The thermo.
What's happening?
What is it? Nucleic. Something to burn effect of the thermal effect of food. That's what it is. Ooh. My body having to burn off all that.
All that.
Jennifer said, I finished the series waiting for season 2. Me too. Do they already know when it's coming out? Because they positioned it as like part 1, not like season 1. It's called part 1. Yes. I'm like, well, when does part 2 come out? Is there a part 3? Like, let me know all of these things. Kat Luna's here, says, good morning, all. Hope everyone is well. Same to you. Glad that you're here.
Hope you don't have emoji morph.
Yes, exactly. Hope the emojis that you shared were the ones that you intended to share. Yes. Jennifer said, I have the Queen. It has 2 plugs. I wish I had a twin. Yeah, no, mine only has 1 plug. Yeah, see, that would be a lot.
You're lying. I didn't know you had to boot yourself up.
Exactly. That's another thing that I noticed, though. The extension cord, or like the cord to the blanket, is like 6 feet. I was like, golly, this is long. But they're expecting you, I guess, to keep it on your bed, which would be far away from a plug, at any given time. So, yeah. TC said the body's trying to burn all those carbs. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Wow. Sonia says, I stepped on the scale today, and for the first time ever, I actually lost weight. Instead of gaining it over the holidays. I'm feeling victorious. Way to go. That is a huge accomplishment.
Oh my God. That was slow clap worthy right there.
I know, right?
Quite amazing.
He said, I always get hot in bed as well. So we bought a chill pad sleep system. Ooh, now that sounds interesting. I only get hot. Yeah, I only get hot when I overeat. Otherwise, I'm generally cold in bed. So I feel like you sleep hot. I don't know, or maybe you're just under the cover and your body retains the heat. But
I have 2 comforters on my side.
You're right, and I only have 1. Yes, so you guys, we also sleep with separate covers, even though we sleep next to each other. All of our covers are folded in half like sleeping bags. So
well, we have one master.
They're two completely different sleeping experiences.
But we have one master.
Yeah, one that goes all over. Yes, a master comforter.
That you keep on.
I love that. Dana says, what has been your favorite thing on the menu thus far? That is such a great question. I'm going to have to go with the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. Those are always good. Okay. Those are a classic. Also, Aunt Beverly's chicken salad.
Okay.
So good. Oh, and the Mark's Feed Store bow tie pasta.
Yeah.
So my Uncle Russell, like I said, he works at Mark's Feed Store. They have this chicken pasta salad that is just chunks of chicken with bow tie pasta and some sort of sauce. It has red onions and carrot sticks. Yeah, like carrot matchsticks and stuff like that. So that has been my favorite thing. Like I said, I normally don't even like pasta salad, but I love that chicken bow tie pasta salad.
I enjoy the pasta. The chicken was a little too dry for me.
The chicken in the chicken pasta salad was a little too dry. You love chunks, do you know what else has been my favorite? The biscuits. The Sam's Club biscuits. I was very upset because it wasn't the biscuits that I was used to getting, and I was like, oh, I guess I have to settle for these biscuits since my real biscuits are sold out, and because I waited too late, so I settled on some other oven biscuits, and they were delicious. I was like,
Pillsbury Grands.
Yes, but the frozen kind that you had to make in the oven, and they were like, make sure you make the sides touch, because that way they'll rise. And I was like, I'm not thinking this is going to work at all. Oh, it worked, and they were delicious. So
cute.
Yes. And so that's all been great. I know once I crack open the Costco cake, that's going to shoot to the top of the list as well. And then other than that, we're kind of just riding the wave down now. So I'm excited that Richard's going to make our pulled pork and, like I said, macaroni and cheese and corn pudding. That's all just extra stuff for me. So that's exciting. Sonia says, thanks, everyone. I'm now only 12 pounds away from my goal weight. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sonia.
Yes.
Quite impressive.
In 2020,
very impressive.
I would say 3 pounds away from my goal weight.
Nice.
Because it was I had 165 written up there, and I got 168.8. That's fine. I mean, my goal is to get into the 160s this year, but in a sustainable, long-term way. And not really because of the weight, what the implications the weight will have, just me, between my working out and my eating and my weightlifting and things like that. I'm assuming, that's what I'm working on my body getting towards. So yeah, exactly.
I'm so impressed.
Thank you for being impressed.
And you're also switching over from now, instead of your goal weight, you're going for
goal body fat percentage. Exactly.
So we're changing it up in 2021.
In 2021, yeah. Fee said, we have separate blankets also because my husband hates that I'm a blanket hog, so he got his own. Exactly. I'm pretty much like that, too. I don't know if I'm a blanket hog. I just have different requirements.
You have a cute little pink micro fleece blanket.
Yes.
And I have a traditional,
comforter.
Yeah. And then on top of that, And we have those two.
We have another
over.
traditional
on top
comfort.
Of that, we have a traditional comfort.
Yes.
Covering everything.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but mostly in the summer though, even that'll be folded over, and I just have my pink blanket. But in the winter, we fold
that'll be gone.
Oh, that'll be gone. Yeah. So we each have our own blankets.
Summertime is way too.
D said, just came across Stephanie Keto person and went down a rabbit hole watching a bunch of her videos. Any thoughts on her approach to keto? I don't know Stephanie Keto person, and I don't know her approach to keto.
I know.
Please tell me, and I will be glad to give you my thoughts. Lisa said, that's how Tony and I sleep. Separate covers keeps everybody happy. You're right. So, yes, absolutely. Shelly said, my goal today is to drink a gallon of water. I've been drinking a gallon a day, but some of it has been flavored. Oh, so I also didn't hit my goal yesterday of drinking a gallon of water. I drank like 3/4 of a gallon. So it wouldn't have been difficult to just, drink the rest of it. But I was just like, I did enough. So, and it wasn't difficult at all, which leads me to, know that when 75 hard gets here, I won't have a problem.
Well, I think that challenge you did in October, was it October or November?
I think it was November.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, it was super easy. Yeah.
That's the one that.
Fee said, I'm 5'9" and would like to get down to 150 and be strong in tone, less flab. Feel it. I'm 5'10". Mm-hmm. Wouldn't mind getting to, 150. Like I said, the numbers are just arbitrary to me at this point.
I'm 6 foot.
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind getting tone and what was it?
Oh my God, less flabby.
Yes. All those things.
TC said Keto Chow has a new 7-day restart program for the new year. If you don't do Keto Chow, you can just download the ebook for the free exercises. Oh, have they talked about that? Because I'm pretty sure I got it. Did you bring it in the house?
What are we talking about?
Nope, it's still out here. The Keto Chow 7-day reset.
Oh yeah. Did you write the weight down yet?
No.
Okay. You're just erasing stuff. So we're going to go out and get this Keto Chow 7-day reset. I have no idea what it is. So we will all learn together about this 7-day reset because it sounds really sophisticated and I'm intrigued.
Yes.
What was that, in the car?
No, it was outside. I asked you to bring it in when I took the dogs, but clearly you did not. So, oh my God. I know. Okay, TC said they rolled it out yesterday also.
You got it?
Nope.
By the power of Grayskull.
Okay.
There we go.
Let me read over some things quietly. Richard, okay. Talk to America.
Well, before we dive into this Keto Chow restart, was it a restart program? Again, sounds very sophisticated. I'll have to agree to anything that's a program because that means it's serious. So I've been told. Okay, let's see. There's a
pamphlet.
Talking amongst themselves. There's a what?
There's a pamphlet.
Oh, wow. It's like a teaching utensil. I like those as well. Let's see. Okay, Matreya said, I got the restart too. There's exercise. Oh, the reset, not the restart.
Awesome. Richard said, Lisa said, Richard, how does that reset affect 75 my way? He's not even doing the reset.
Let's see. I'm going to get into it and tell you how it affects it.
Okay.
It depends on how you
interpret the challenge. The bundle is $64. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if my link will work with that. Mm-hmm. You can always try. It's a 10% off link. Okay, you get a shaker bottle, which I love. Right. You get the electrolyte drops. And it looks like there's a little towel in here, which is awesome.
I love towels.
Then you just get a bunch of flavors of Keto Chow.
Uh-oh. Oh, yay.
Oh, my gosh. So many.
And they're cold.
I know, right? They're cold. Okay, well, we already all know what Keto Chow looks like. Now I'm excited because I'm going to read more about, what the reset entails. Yes. So, awesome. Thanks, Keto Chow.
I know. This is really amazing.
I know, right?
This is how you start any quality reset with a bag.
Let's see. Fee says, I plan to do a 90-day cut, telling myself focusing on what will help me get through the winter. We got 2 feet of snow. Ugh, that's horrible. I've heard of those. So yeah, we're starting, a few of us in the #WhackFam are starting 75 Hard, which is a 75-day mental toughness program where you have to do certain things every day for 75 days. Those include
extremely hard.
It's not extremely hard, but it's going to take discipline and mental toughness, which we can all use to kick off the new year, right? So you have to do 2 45-minute workouts, each at least 3 hours apart, and one of them must be outside. So it's about getting uncomfortable. Yes. You have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. It can be like a history book, personal development, not your Harry Potter time, which I was like, I took personal offense to that because I love Harry Potter. But you have to read. It can't be audiobook, anything like that. You have to, the tactile accomplishment of making your way through a book, and then you have to drink a gallon of water every day, which is probably going to be the easiest part of this whole thing for me. Exactly. Then you have to pick a diet and stick to it. So that's what I really loved, is that he was just like, it's not about weight loss. It's not even about, being super crazy. It's about eating a healthy, clean diet, but you make up the rules. So for me, that rule is just going to be regular keto, 20 net carbs a day. When's the last time I did that? So November for an extended period of time.
And you're not alternate day fasting as well.
I'm not alternate day fasting. I'm eating 6 days a week, and I'm fasting on Saturdays just because that helps me. Anyway, so I will be doing that, but I won't be doing my regular fasting.
And you have to take a photo.
And you got to take a progress picture every single day.
See, I know stuff.
You do know stuff. You know all about 75 Hard. I don't know what the rules of 75.
Just enough to convert it to my way.
Oh my God, is a headband of awesomeness? That's what TC says. That makes me.
Is it?
So, oh my gosh, it is a headband.
Oh my God.
And it's a towel.
Oh my gosh. And it's one of those shoot 'em towels.
Yeah, Cynthia said, what are the rules of 75 Mile Way? Exactly. They're not. There's no rules.
Okay, 75 Mile Way goes.
Done.
You exercise twice a day. Time limit's up to you. You can read anything you want, even your phone.
Exactly. Oh my God, I love this sweatband.
You don't have to go outside unless that's where your car is at. And that's your exercise, is to walk to the car and go other places.
Shelly said, I rewatched Emily Frisella's Q&A again yesterday. I'm nervous to start. I need to take this one day at a time. I haven't watched hers yet. I only listened to the podcast, so I do need to watch hers. But yeah, I am excited to do it. I know it's going to suck, and I know I'm just going to be like, why did I agree to do this? But it is just, once again, it's about proving to yourself that you can do what you said you were going to do. Like, so many people don't do what they say they're going to do, and they don't ever hold themselves accountable. Or here's the thing, they beat themselves up and talk to themselves about like, oh, you can't even do this right. You can't even do that. Like, they talk bad to themselves, but they still don't even change their behavior. You can't even shame your own self into doing what you said you were going to do, So then you just end up talking about yourself like a dog and feeling bad, but still not changing your behavior, right? So I found, that there's nothing that makes me feel better about myself than doing what I said I was going to do.
That's such a cute headband.
Isn't it a cute headband?
Especially on you.
I know, right? So I am excited about doing it. I know it's going to suck. I'm excited about seeing you do I'm just going to be like, why did I agree to do this? Unsustainable challenges are stupid, and I should only really try to do things that are how I live every day. But I want to do something to challenge myself. So Fee said, I'm just focusing on exercise again now that I have our new floor and don't feel like I'm going to fall through the floor from drumming. True that. I will say that
that is a wonderful
the proper working space is super important. Like, I really never really felt great about working out until I really built my gym downstairs. And I was like, oh man, now I can really do all the things I want to do. So,
look at you.
So
I've always been used to just training in nothing. A hole in the wall or a corner. So
yes,
I'll be fine.
In an attic.
I'll be fine with the laundry room.
Exactly.
Yeah, good concrete.
He said, I told Keto Child that the headband should have been green so that I could pretend to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. That's hilarious. I just feel like I'm in the 80s. Like, go ahead. And then my ears will stick out to the side like that.
Ooh, that's the best part.
I love it. D says Stephanie is someone you just have to watch to believe, but the Cliff Notes version is that she's a self-proclaimed ovivore and thinks that we should cut out nuts, coffee, and dairy and have more organs, like organ meats. I mean, I don't mind that. I just, that's just not my part of my everyday life. I do think I would like to cut out, I think we should limit those things, nuts, coffee, and dairy. I really do. I don't know how practical it actually would be for me to do, but
yeah, I mean, limit's a fluid term.
Yeah, like I definitely think limiting is okay. Eliminating is a little different. Shelly said, Autumn, are you going to be tracking next month during the challenge? Tracking what? Like what I eat? Exercise? The answer is yes. I always track everything. So except for maybe like a cheat day or a week, but whenever I'm on plan, I do track what I eat. That's the important part for me. TC says the gallon of water is a no-go. I have no access to a bathroom when I'm with clients. That's true.
Yes. See, that's why you would be perfect for 75 my way.
My gosh. Mom's here, says good morning, everyone.
The liquid intake is based on what you do normally every day. So just drink what you drink.
Oh my gosh.
You did it.
Basically, don't do anything. I said just don't do anything.
Mostly it's all about just actively try to exercise.
Shelly said, I'm giving up sucralose. Yes, tracking food. See, giving up sucralose wouldn't necessarily, no, that wouldn't be good for me. Yes. Because I am, like I said, as long as I stick to 20 net carbs,
that's what you're focused
that's
on.
My rule. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to try to limit my sweets and things like that, not just make, my 1,800 calories consist 900 calories of sweets, 900 calories of food, which I could actually do. Mm-hmm. But I do need like a dessert, like a sweet treat every single day. So if that's a Quest bar, if that is one of the fat bombs that I make myself, like I do plan on incorporating sweets into my daily meal. That's just because that's what I do every day. Mm-hmm. And you can still find success when you do that and just eat normally, like you have some sense the whole time. But no, that would be a little bit too much for me to try to do in addition to the working out, in addition to the reading, in addition to the water. Like I'm just focused on eating 20 net carbs a day. So Dee says she also thinks we shouldn't be fasting intermittently and that we're not truly keto adapted if we don't do keto the way she suggests, or we'll continue to have issues. She's 53 and is aging backwards. I mean, I'm more of a live and let live. I don't really care if someone thinks that I'm not doing keto correctly. That doesn't matter to me. So, like her body, her physical, like her body age is like, she has the body of, like she has the body of a 45-year-old, like a hell. Yeah, you're not truly keto adapted if we don't do it the way she suggests. I don't care if she thinks I'm keto adapted. Like that just doesn't, she's allowed to think what she thinks, but that doesn't affect me at all.
Does that mean keto adaptive?
Like fat adapted. Like.
So you're not really a keto person because you're not adapted yet.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Like your body is not the most efficient at using fat for fuel.
Well, she's
#fat for fuel, so.
Is she training for the Olympics or something?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's okay. Yeah. So like I said, I didn't fast yesterday, but I really didn't start eating until 1 o'clock. And even then, it didn't quite go overboard. I was just like, I'm hungry and I want to eat food. So I stepped on the scale today, 192. That's a gain of 1.4. You guys, you're like 90s. I'm just like, it is what it is. I see these numbers.
Literally just food.
I see these numbers and I'm like, but then I was just like, look, that first week of January, I'll be back in the 80s, no problem. Second week, I'll be back in the 70s. And that's just going to be what it is. I'm taking the whole month of January. It's like, look, as long as I end the month of January, hopefully around 175, that's all that matters.
Look at you.
That's all that matters. Like I'm taking the whole month, to get back what I've gained, what I've lost, which is, but, and I'm okay with that. Some people are like, I don't want to spend time re-losing the weight that I've already lost. If that's you, do you, boo?
Like, I don't want to spend time at that.
That's my life. So it's just like, it's all has to be what works well for you. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you how to keto. You ain't gonna tell me how to keto, okay? So we all have to deal.
And I think we're all keto adaptive. Man.
Yeah, Fee said, as long as you're under 20 net carbs, I think you're doing keto correctly. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Like, no, there's different ways. Like, there's ways to eat junk in any diet, and so I can agree with that. But it's just like, as long as you're eating mostly whole food, trying to eat healthily and not just stick junk in your diet because it tastes good. Like, because it's not only about staying under 20 net carbs or staying at a calorie limit or things like that. It's about wanting to eat healthy, nutritious food. So as long as you have that desire and are doing that with some other stuff sprinkled in, then I mean, that's fine with me.
Underrated and undersaid is the mental aspect of it all. It's like, don't drive yourself insane trying to hit these parameters that are unattainable to you specifically.
Exactly. Yep.
Broaden those a little bit so you're not so stressed, because that's the part where even if you do attain that specific weight, mentally you'll be like, then you'll yo-yo back to where it was, and you're not comfortable in that moment. So it's like, build yourself mentally and physically, and you're gonna get there together.
Yes. TC said, I would not go well with the philosophy of telling everyone what's best for their body. Yeah, you just, and it's not one size fits all. Like, yeah, you can want people to eat healthy. Everybody should want everyone to eat healthy, but I'm not for saying if you don't eat like this, then you're not doing it right. Like, no, that's not my whole thing. Yes. Cynthia said, that's a shirt, Autumn. Don't tell me how to keto. You're right. Fee said, I usually keep my opinions to myself on what people eat, as they won't change their ways unless they want to. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the thing. You can't shame yourself into eating a certain way. You can't shame somebody else, and you can't inform someone else into eating a different way. I can sit here and listen and tell you how sugar is bad for you and how all these fake oils are bad and metabolic disease and all that stuff. Like that logic, that just doesn't work. A person has to truly want to change it for themselves before they're even open to hearing all of that.
That is true.
Dee says, she said that even though she was a former pro athlete, the first Black female pro skater, she said she didn't become her healthiest until she started keto 13 years ago and watched the Human Planet series. Never heard of that. I do believe that keto is the way to get the healthiest that you've ever been in your life. I believe that people that are athletes, they don't usually have a good diet, because they don't, not only do they use food as fuel, but like to achieve very unsustainable body results and things like that.
Every athlete is specific to what you're athletic in.
Yes.
Like if you're a runner, you're going to focus on your legs and your overall endurance. If you're a football player, you're going to focus on your girth.
If you're a gymnast, it's all about this and them thighs.
And your arm, if you do the barbell, rings.
Yeah, it's all about your shoulders and your, so I mean, everyone
works on the specific.
Everyone is different, so that is just how I feel. So yeah, exactly.
And that's case by case basis.
And my whole thing is, I don't disbelieve that everything she's saying worked for her, and that's what she truly believes is best for her. Like, I get it, but there's a difference between telling everyone what's best for them. They've kind of got to figure that out themselves. So
I love you. Are very socially adapted.
He said, I like the way Dr. Berry says it, the proper human diet. Yes, that is, when I heard Dr. Berry say proper human diet, I was like, that's exactly what I mean. Just the way humans should eat, the proper human diet. So yeah, I do believe that keto is the proper human diet. So, and as clean keto as we can get, because like I said, there's a bunch of keto junk out there, like full of sucralose and maltitol and all that stuff, but if you're trying to, all things considered, if you're eating a clean diet, then clean keto, I think, is the absolute best way to go.
I agree.
Chris said, made it just before the end. You're right. So glad that you're here, Chris. With that note, now that he's here, we can leave, because don't nobody want to stick around for him. I got the reset thing. I was just wearing the headband. I got to stretch it out a little bit because it was tight. It was tight on my noggin. But thank you so much. I'm excited to read more and figure out exactly how the 7-day reset works. But as of right now, we're just going to chill out, watch some football today, and see what the rest of the week has for us. So everybody have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow at 9:30.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye, all.